Oh, hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Got a great trick for you, and you always know when you see my wallet on the table in front of me, it doesn't mean I'm going to be giving you my credit cards or cash, but it means we got a prediction effect. Now, I know a lot of you that watch the channel do like prediction tricks, and I think you're going to like this one. You introduce a pack of shuffle cards and you say to the spectator, I had a premonition about something that was going to occur today, and I want to share that with you. Can you take half the pack? They're going to cut half the pack and you take the remainder. You say to them, we're each going to put some cards down, just a few. I'll go first and you take a few cards off and you throw them onto the table, and you say, you do the same, just a few, just put them on there. Yeah, you can add a few more if you want. Okay, and they can add cards like that. Now what you do is you take the cards from them and you say to them, I want you to square those up and just turn them face up. So the spectator will turn these over face up, and then you take the cards and you say, we're going to add these to the rest of the cards but reversed. That way we can't change what we've just done. We'll just cut the pack to lose them. You can actually see our cards in the middle there, and we'll leave those in full view. And talking of full view, I've left my wallet there for a reason, because in there is my premonition, my prediction. You see, I had a premonition of how many cards we would choose. Sounds impossible, but if we spread the cards, can you count how many cards we put down? And the spectator can go through, nobody can add or take anything away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15. In here is my premonition. You're not going to believe this, but that number is somewhere in here. Would you say, was it 8? 15. It wasn't an 8 or a 9 or a 7. No? Well, you might think I've just given a bunch of numbers in the hope that I get it right, but there's a reason why I picked these numbers, because if you add up that middle column, 9 and 1 is 10 and 5 is 15. I really did know that. Now I know what you're thinking. If it was a different number of cards, I'd probably get you to add up other ones. But look closely. If you add up this column here, it comes to 15. If you add up the 8 and the 4, is 12, and 3 is 15. If you add up the top row, it's 15. The middle row is 15. The bottom row is 15. And if you even add up the diagonals, they're 15 as well. And just in case you think I may be cheating, I really did know that we would have 15 because I wrote it on the back. And that is a perfect prediction. This is a very simple trick to do, no real skill, just a bit of misdirection. Here we got some numbers. Okay, you might want to take a snapshot of that, but you can just scribble these onto a pad, or if you don't want to do this, you could just write the number 15 on there. You can have different numbers. This is called a magic square. If you search Google, there's lots of apps that can create magic squares for you. But I just thought it was a novel one, that they see lots of numbers and they think you're trying to bluff them with all those array of numbers, but they all add up to 15, and as the clincher, there. So how did we know that we would have 15 cards that we both put down? Because I laid mine first and then they went after, so they could have added as many as they like. Well, it's quite simple. It's a regular deck. You take 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15 cards and reverse them. By the way, if your prediction is 18 or 20, then you would reverse that number of cards. So at the bottom, I've got 15 reversed. You can do some shuffling if you like. Full shuffles and cuts, just don't expose those bottom cards. You then get the spectator to take half the cards, like that. If you don't trust the spectator to cut about half, then you could just cut it for them. You then deal a few cards down. Don't count them out because you don't really want them to know how many you got, so just push off a few in a bunch and drop them. Once you've done a few, don't go too far. Once you've dropped a few, say you drop a few on there and actually encourage them. 2, 3, 5, 6. So you're actually saying, in other words, not the whole pack. So they can put as many as they like on there. You take their cards and you put them on top. Now this is the only bit of misdirection. In the routine, I got them to turn over the cards and square them up. As they do that, you just need to flick these over. Okay, so just turn these over. So once they've done it, you turn this over. They give you the cards face up. You put them at the bottom. Sorry, you put them on top of the pack like this, square them, turn the whole pack over and just cut just about a quarter. You don't want too many. And cut them. You can even flick the cards. They will see the face-up cards. They will just assume that those cards are the ones that you both just added. I turn this over, so when they spread the cards, there's 15 cards there. Now, why do I do this? And there's a reason for that. Let me start again. If these are the cards, they cut the cards, you put a few cards down, they put a few cards down, put these on there, flick the whole pack over. Now, when they turn this over, they may note the 7 of spades there. So when you put this on here, the reason I turn it over and cut the pack, if we left it like this, they may recognise that there's no 7 of spades among those 15 that we preset. Hence the reason why, as I put them down, I turn them over. That way, when you spread the cards, they just assume they're the cards we just added, reversed, and there is 15 there. Okay, simple as that. A very quick and simple prediction trick. Don't forget, we've got a couple of playlists. If you're into prediction magic, I'll put a playlist that'll pop up just about now at the end of this video where you can watch some more prediction effects. Till next time, practice and enjoy.